A 2-year-old baby that does not even know how to name body parts. She has been abused by this neighbor, this more than 40-year-old man. To love, to have, to hold. To love, to have me on chokehold. To have me grabbing on the ridges of a falling bridge, and it sounds like mashaperon wa counties wamegeuka expert mathematicians. Wana multiply deaths, wana add body counts, wana subtract lives, sounds like obado ni wangapi na bado hawashikiki. Ni pwaguzi mgani atatuibia masiri makaburi zimeficha. Siri za Kodera na Karura. Hizi miti Mathai alipigania zimewitness tukipigwa miti bila consent. Zika witness tukipigwa na miti after tulikataa consent. If these trees could talk about bodies zimejiforce kwa bodies zetu. About body parts. Body guns zimekuwa cocked ndani ya bodies zetu. Bodies zetu zikageuzwa cockpits, wanna be pilots, wanna fly. Take a walk kwa bodies zetu. Hizi canvas zimebeba bullet holes, and it sounds like Chepngeno fighting nail na meno against pasta alitumia neno kama msumeno ya kukata resolve ya innocent fanatic. Mbona pasta ana reach out kutouch na si hats? Na in the name of the father, priest ameshika kijana na bado hajakoma. Nan anafanya nini Mary stops na ni yeye alimforce. It sounds like ni ule madam alishikwa na bosi yake kwa bank. Ni underage alishikwa na teacher kwa class. Ni Maimahio kwa jam. Ni Agnes Wanjiro kwa tank. Ni Liz kwa dam. Ni Ivy kwa axe. Ni Johnny ameenda backpacking na body parts za wife kwa bag. Ni Brayo ana wipe blood ya mpoa off his hands. Na with the same hands anaenda withdraw funds za life insurance kutoka kwa banki. Si poem. Ni collection ya machozi my women wamelia. From whispers to rivers tuko hapa kwa bank kuzicollect. Na ndio tusisahau the ministry of collective amnesia tuko hapa kurecollect. Kuconnect dots za Smokey na laptop na history si ya Sophie peke yake. Kuconnect dots za blood imeunda a blood map ya pattern ya historia. From history ya mimba kutumika kama vita ya kutunyamazisha. Take a walk kwa bodies zetu. Easy canvas. Zimebeba bullet holes. Hi everyone, my name is Nyangari, Macharia, or Nyash. I am a poet, a performing artist. And today is a day we commemorate 16 days of activism. We started from the 25th of November, goes on to the 10th of December. And it's a culture that we started from, 1991. And these are stories that used to be talked about behind closed doors. But now we are here talking about them. And in my opinion, we do not talk about them enough. Because if we did, a lot of people say that, every poet, every female poet especially, always has a piece on gender-based violence. But the truth is, we do not have enough pieces. Because look at what is happening around us. We still get abused. We still get women getting abused. We still get children getting abused. And speaking of abuse, as creatives, one of the things that we do to sensitize people is tell stories. So I'm going to tell you a story. A very short story with regards to everything that is happening. So right now, we are in Nakuru. So we're going to take one sub-county in Nakuru, say Rongai or Subukia or Naivasha or Gilgil, one of the sub-counties. So for me, I will work with Subukia. So in Subukia, there's a kid. The kid is 2 years old. The kid is a girl. She's 2 years old. Yesterday was Friday. So the kid, she had her birthday yesterday, the second birthday. And of course, because it's her birthday and she's starting to understand what birthdays mean, the mom took leave of work and celebrated the kid on her birthday. So that means that today, on Saturday, the mom has to go to work. And given that it's a weekend and there is a rapport that has been established with the community around where she lives, the mom takes the kid and leaves the kid with her neighbor. Now, the neighbor is 41 years old. He's a man, he has 3 children, all grown up. So he is responsible enough. And of course, given the 8 other times that he has offered to take care of the kid, the mom, there are no concerns in her mind about leaving the kid with the neighbor. Anyway, she goes to work. It's a normal day. And she comes back in the evening and goes to take her kid from the neighbor. Now, the baby, the 2-year-old kid, is crying. So the neighbor says, ameshinda akilia siku mzima. Of course, it might be normal because maybe the kid is sick from eating too much sugar from her birthday, So the mom takes the kid and goes home with her after thanking the neighbor for taking care of her. And as custom, she is about to give the baby a bath so that the baby can sleep. And immediately she takes the kid and tries to dip her in this basin of warm water. The kid screams like crazy, like it's like hot water is scalding her. So the mom very abruptly takes the kid and figures, this is not normal, let me take my child to hospital. So she takes the baby to the hospital, and in the examination room, the doctor draws the curtain around where the baby is lying. Then he comes and asks the mom, is there anything that you know that has happened to your child? And the mother is confused, is asking, what do you mean? And the doctor says, from my examination of your child has been defiled. A 2-year-old child, a 2-year-old baby that does not even know how to name body parts. She has been abused by this neighbor, this more than 40-year-old man. So guys, when we ask, why do we keep on fighting? Why do we keep on fighting gender-based violence? Why do we keep on speaking about things that happen behind closed doors? Why? And this story, even before this baby was born, before her mother was born, before you and I were born, there was a woman, a Khoi woman in South Africa called Sarah Baartman. Now, Sarah Baartman, my artistic name is Nyash, so this hits a little close to home, And Sarah Baartman was born with what the French call a derrière. She had her backside was really well formed. And this is very long ago. So she was taken from her home in South Africa and taken to European countries. And like a monkey in a cage, she stripped off all her clothes and then put on display for people to analyze her. And they call it research, So this woman, her dignity, number one, has been stripped of her. Number two, everybody is looking at her. People travel from all over the world, scientists, just, philosophers, they just want to look at her body, and she is naked. And none of these people think it is wrong to do this. And it gets worse, because even in her death, Sarah Baartman is not given a proper burial. Instead, her remains, they are put up in museums, duped as research for people to see. What is this, what is this with this woman that she has such a large backside? Look at us. Look at us women. Look at where we are. This is ages ago. And when you look at where we are right now, it's just that the conversation, the statements have changed, but the conversation is still the same. And that is why we need to continue speaking about gender-based violence. We need to speak about it so loudly that somebody feels shame, choosing to assault a woman. It happens. It's in the most basic of states. It's not about us poets only rising and, taking stands on stage and saying, please do not assault women. No, it's even you. Ukienda kupanda matatu, and the donda just smacks the backside of the woman that is next to you. And you laugh with donda. It is our fight. It has to be our collective responsibilities. It is for this kid that does not even know left from right, but knows that there is pain in a certain part of my body that has been inflicted by a perpetrator who told me I should not tell anybody because he will kill me. These are wars that we are fighting every day, every goddamned day. These are wars that we fight. We do not even know everything that happens behind closed doors. But the statistics show that everywhere we are being abused, whether it's women, whether it's kids. And the fact that this year we are, the theme is Unite to End Digital Violence Against Women and Girls. Let's look around us. Let's go to social media. Look at the women that are in the front line of fighting gender-based violence. Look at the comment section. And you'll read comment number 4, someone saying, someone like you deserves to be raped. Now, this is a woman that is on the front line of fighting GBV. Imagine me as a poet on a stage, and I'm talking about how women, even though we follow every moral code out there, we still get abused. And then somebody in the audience says, you deserve to get abused. These statements that are being said, because digital violence, it stems from statements, from hate comments that are happening behind closed doors. It is when somebody just randomly wakes up like a normal human being and decides to send you such a gory image of what he would do to you if he found you. All these things happen around us. And then when we are uniting to end digital violence against women and children, let's look at our children. Look at what they have been exposed to. Kids nowadays have access to technology, not like what we used to do kitambo. Right now, they are very conversant with, gadgets, with phones, with smartphones and tablets. Imagine what your child will find out there. You get people masquerading fishing. Someone is like a 40-year-old man and is masquerading as, a 20-year-old boy to hit on your 16-year-old daughter. These are things that happen around us. And the war continues. It continues. And until it stops completely, then words are not being said enough. Until it stops completely, then people like me who are poets, people like you, who in one way or another are activists. Look around your community. Look around the person seated next to you, whether the kid is 2 years, whether the kid is 5 years, whether the woman is 50 years. We have had stories of women being abused when they're 70 years. There's no age limit. So we need to unite and end digital and even general violence against women and children. Yeah.